At this time, I have the distinct pleasure of presenting the President's Ring to our incoming president. I was actually voted in as chairman yesterday. And at this time, I want to bring up Joe McCloskey and present the ring sponsored by Black Book. You want me to get on my knee?
Well, thank you, Lou, and thank you, Black Book, for this beautiful ring. Good morning, everyone. It is a pleasure to be able to speak with you this morning. Thank you for this opportunity to serve as the NIADA Board President. I would like to thank each of you for placing your confidence in me to help lead our magnificent Independent Auto Dealer Association. Being president is the highest honor that one could receive to serve our members and industry as the association's president. It is a position that comes with a lot of responsibility, hard work, accountability, and the reward of accomplishing our association's goals and protecting the interests of independent dealers across the nation. As NIADA celebrates its 75th anniversary, I'm celebrating my 50th year in the automotive business. 32 years of that as being an independent auto dealer, 27 years as a Colorado Independent Auto Dealer Association board member, and 8 years serving on the board of the National Independent Auto Dealers. 50 years ago, I started out sweeping garage floors and working as a mechanic's helper. I was then recruited as a lot boy at a local Volkswagen and Mercedes-Benz dealership in Pueblo, Colorado. In 1974, at just 17 years old, I was a junior in high school, and I got promoted to selling cars, and I knew then that that's exactly what I wanted to do for the rest of my life. After high school, I moved to Denver, and one night after my shift of selling cars at a local Chevrolet dealership, I went to a discotheque. Now back then, it was legal to drink 3.2 beer at age 18. I'm wondering, how many people in the audience, can I see a show of hands? How many people remember discotheques? Yeah. And those that didn't raise your hand, boy, you missed a great era. That was an amazing time of year. Anyway, I walked into the disco and I could see it just like it was yesterday. I was wearing this lime green leisure suit. The music was pumping with the Bee Gees singing, "Staying alive, staying alive." The mirror disco ball was twinkling and twirling across the room. And it was then, as I looked across this dance floor, I saw this amazing woman, my wife-to-be of 43 years, Ann. I knew within 1 week, that I would marry her. I would like to thank Ann and my beautiful five children, Kim, Joe, Matt, Tom, and Julie, and my 9 grandchildren for allowing me to serve on our association boards, and thank you for making the sacrifices in our family for me to do so. Most of all, I would like to thank my 5 children, Kim, Joe, Matt, Tom, and Julie, for working in our businesses, sometimes for free, where if it's because of you, our business is where it is today. After I managed and ran 2 new car dealerships, Ann and I opened McCloskey Motors in the spring of 1989. Now, some of you may know this, but we started out in an alley with one light bulb, in a garage in an alley with 1 light bulb and no phone. At the time, we had 4 children, and believe me, not much money. I showed Ann this new location that was a sketchy garage in an alley. I flung open the garage door, and there was 1 light bulb hanging on a string, and it was dark and gloomy inside. I told Ann and was selling her, and I was saying, this is our future. This is the future of McCloskey Motors. And being always supportive, she said yes. After Ann and I signed a lease for this garage, I tried to get a business phone line, and the phone company said I could not get a phone because the trunk line was full. Now back then, they hadn't even invented cell phones yet, but they had just invented this thing called a pager. As used car salespeople, we have the ability to adapt and overcome, In doing so, I discovered a great thing. I would run liner ads in the paper with my pager number, and when the customers called with an inquiry, I now had their phone number to call them back. I would run across the street with a fistful of quarters to the shopping center and call the customers back from a payphone. That payphone and that roll of quarters became my office phone. We were able to capture the beginning of our company and turn it into a very short video we would like to share with you. So if you please pay attention to the screens.
Started McCloskey Motors with nothing but a little garage, one light bulb, and no phone. Joe would buy the cars and repair them. I'd wash them, load up the kids, and drive them to the lot where Joe would sell them. The cars, not the kids.
That became our tagline. Today, 32 years later, we have 3 locations, over 300 vehicles in stock, and 80 award-winning employees. And to our employees, we'd like to say thank you, because if it were not for you, we would not be here today. That first day, 32 years ago, after we signed that lease for the scrappy garage, that gave us the opportunity and chance to join both the NIADA and the Colorado Independent Auto Dealers. Joining these associations allowed us to gain a community of friends, collaborators, partners, and be a part of the amazing independent auto dealer community. From day one, you have treated me as part of this amazing community, and many association members have become family to me and Ann. You are my community. Serving on a Colorado Independent Board for over 27 years and the National Independent Auto Dealer Board for over 8 years has taught me a lot. It has taught me to listen to other points of view, even though I may not necessarily agree with them. To listen to learn, and not just to listen to respond. To compromise and work together to develop a plan, and how to put that plan into action using all available resources. Our state and national associations are very active in protecting our members and customers from government overreach and unintended consequences, whether it be poor legislation, compliance, taxation rules, and regulation. We have testified not only in state capitals, but also, yes, at the U.S. Capitol to further the cause of us independent dealers. Because of our state and national associations, I've gotten the opportunity to speak directly to the state and federal policymakers and discuss the issues that our members deal with, or, in the case of proposed legislation, what that impact of that proposed legislation would have not only on us, but also our customers. When we tell our story, the story of us independent dealers and our customers to these policymakers, we can and do change the negative course and direction of these poor rules, regulation, and legislation. This past year, NIADA introduced one-click politics. Can we see in the audience a show of hands who knows of or has used the one-click politics? Just raise your hand. Okay, so for all of those that have used it, knows that it's an amazing tool. For those that don't, let me take a second to explain it. One-click politics enables every association member to speak directly to your state, local, or federal legislator with ease from your mobile phone or your laptop. Being a member of your association is a start. Serving and participating in your association's one-click politics amplifies your voice and aids you in bringing the issues of our industry peers to the forefront to be addressed. NIADA has helped our business to grow through education, classes, seminars, and 20 groups. I've been a member of our 20 group for over 25 years, and I've always said that being a member of our 20 group is the single best thing that I've ever done for our business, period. So being a member of the 20 group has been an amazing experience. Our 20 group members have been some of our closest key advisors. The wisdom of our 20 group members has taught me and shared with me and has helped our business to grow at times, saved our business from disaster. My 20 group has kept my business on the cutting edge. So Dan, Gus, Rhonda, Xander, Megan, Todd, Tom, Joe, Victor, You and all of our 20 group members have created a bond that is very special to every one of us. The 20 group program is an NIADA priority and is poised for amazing growth this year thanks to the 20 group steering committee made up of Larry Dixon and Diane Flanders and the 20 group's leading expert, Chris Leadham. Thanks, Chris, for all that you've done for our 20 group program. Look for exciting things to happen with our 20 group and educational programs. Our commitment this year is to make 20 groups available and affordable to all dealers, regardless of the size or business model. My priorities and goals for this upcoming year is to work to unify all members, state associations, and the NIADA to join as one force to elevate our efforts to new levels of service to our membership and to better protect the interests of our industry. We can and accomplish this by continuing to serve our renewed commitment to be the national association for all members, regardless of size or business model. We as independent dealers must realize that regardless of our business model, whether it's buy here, pay here, retail, lease here, pay here, subprime, or service, the one thing we have in common is that we all are independent auto dealers, and we can use that common interest to join together to propel ourselves forward to overcome whatever adversity it is that we face. A key component to this is to continue executing on NIADA's strategic plan. NIADA is just 6 months into our 5-year strategic plan, and we can really begin to see some amazing results. This is the very first 5-year comprehensive plan that I know of in NIADA's 75-year history. Dealers, executive directors, committee members, vendors, and the entire NIADA staff worked very hard with CEO Bob Voltman to develop this plan, and this plan gives us direction, motivation, and the timetables to become one of the most premier trade associations in the U.S., one that we can all proudly say that we are a member of. We have accomplished a lot and have so much more to do. To past President and Chairman Henry Mullinax, past President and current Chairman Lou Tedeschi, and all past presidents, thank you for your leadership during these uncertain times. Your skills and your knowledge has guided us and protected us and grown our association. I'd like to please give them a special round of applause. I would like to express my gratitude to all of the people who volunteer their time for the greater good of our industry, state associations, and the National Association. Thank you to each of the NIADA board and committee members, the state association boards and their committee members, hundreds of dealers that are volunteering their time to make our industry better. To each of you, I say thank you for your time, commitment, and resources to make our industry so great. Thank you to Bob Voltman and the entire NIADA staff who work tirelessly to help our association to grow and operate like an efficient machine. My pledge to you is that the NIADA board will continue to make decisions based upon all dealers, from the smallest to the largest dealer. In conclusion, thank you, members of NIADA, for allowing me to serve as your president. It's both humbling and inspiring. Thank you.